Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Gratitude and Gains, where we're going to get our bodies moving, we're going to get our blood pumping, we're going to share our gratitude and our goals for the morning. So happy Friday to everyone. As you get coming into the room, I would love for you to rep your city, rep your hood. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We get people from all over the place, all over the world. So excited you're here with me. If this is your first time to Gratitude and Gains, I would love for you to just put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time. If you have been here before, go ahead and put a 2 in the chat and hit that share button. I'd love for you to get this message out. Happy Friday to everybody. Let me go ahead and dive on in. So this morning I was writing in my prayer journal what I was grateful for. And I wrote down, number one, I'm grateful for 40 days straight smoke free. All right. So those of you that have been following me on this journey, I actually announced that I quit smoking on this show. I did it live, crushed a pack of cigarettes in front of you guys, broke it up, and made a declaration that I was going to quit smoking. And I did. And I am now 40 days into this thing. And it's just a powerful reminder that every day of obedience starts to build momentum. You know, this is something that I have been carrying since I was 10 years old. I've been smoking since I was 10 freaking years old. So super excited about that. And I'm grateful. You know, and every day is getting easier and easier and easier. So I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for the discipline. You know, there were some hard days where I wanted to break, but the discipline and the ability to change what once felt impossible. You know what I mean? And so that starts to build confidence and momentum. When you do hard things like that, it starts to build confidence and momentum that you can do more than you thought you were capable of, right? I was actually telling somebody recently, she mentioned she had a major fear of the camera, being in front of camera, like absolutely terrifies her for whatever reason. And I said, you just need to go attack that fear head on. Because when you can do that, it gives you this sense, like this confidence, right? When you attack the hard things, and it'll tell yourself that you can do these things, right? Like you'll be able to have this massive confidence. I know for me, I had a huge fear of public speaking. And when I overcame that, it was like I was unstoppable. Like there was nothing I couldn't do, because I already did the thing that terrified me the most. You see what I'm saying? So discipline, and I'm grateful for the discipline and the ability to change what felt impossible. You know, I'm just grateful for that. And it gives me it gives me a confidence, a piece of confidence. Right? Once I start doing these big things that I didn't think was possible before. You know what I mean? So what is that for you? What is that for you? Is there a fear? Is there a habit? Is there something you need to let go of, or something you need to overcome that would give you that boost of confidence that allow you to feel like you could do anything, right? Like anything's possible. Right, so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my work, meetings. We're staying busy, which is great. Business is going well. And the gift of another day to grow, right? I also wrote down, I'm grateful for quiet evenings and peace that can become moments of time of study. Right now, I'm spending time studying for my Series 65. It can be time to reflect and peace instead of restlessness. So I'm grateful for quiet evenings. So those are just a few things that I wrote down. I'd love to hear what you're grateful for as you come on into the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up right here. Let's see, we got a rambunctious chat going on this morning. Let's see, let me pull this up here. Good morning, good morning. Are you a man or a woman? I don't know. What do you think, my friend? My friend. Good morning to Mayonnaise. Love the name. From Utah. Love it. Hey, just want you to know I appreciate you, Mayonnaise, and I hope you have an amazing, blessed day. All right, we got Taller Gonzalez. Hi, back at you. Good to see you. Guys, as you come check in the room, if this is your first time here, just put a 1 in the chat. If you've been here before, put a 2 in the chat. I'd love to welcome you. Good morning to everybody here. And I hope you guys are having an amazing, blessed Friday. Love to know what you're grateful for. I shared a couple things that I'm grateful for today. I'd love to know what's one thing you are grateful for down in the chat. I'm grateful for Taller Gonzalez. I'm grateful for you, my friend. And I'm grateful for Mayonnaise. Even though Mayonnaise is a little rambunctious this morning, that's okay, my friend. I love you. I'm glad you're here. Why is she wearing a cap? Mayonnaise, I love you. You're funny. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing day. Seriously. Thank you for being here. All right, so let's move on. All right, guys, tell me what's one thing you're grateful for in the chat. I'm grateful for Mayonnaise from YouTube. All right, let's rock, let's roll. This morning, as I was reading the Word, I was getting into Exodus 15. Exodus 15. So this is the story of when God split the sea. After crossing the Red Sea, Moses and the Israelites, they start to sing a song of victory, right? Victory. And their praise wasn't about reaching the promised land. It wasn't about that. It was about recognizing the God who parted the waters to make way for them. So my takeaway as I was reading that was we need to celebrate progress, not just the finish line, right? Every battle helps you overcome. Every battle that God helps you overcome is worthy of worship, right? So we shouldn't just celebrate when we get to the finish line. We need to be praising each and every victory. That's why I do this show, Gratitude and Goals. It's a form of praise as I'm, writing down the things I'm grateful for and, praising God, saying thank you. Thank you, God, for 40 days, no smoking. Thank you, God, for quiet evenings and you're giving me time to study. Thank you, God, for all of the blessings, my health, my discipline, right? So celebrating God and praising God for all the little wins. We have so much to be grateful for, guys. So many little things in life to be grateful for. And it all compounds, but you got to take note of it. Oftentimes we take all these little things for granted, and we're not looking for that. And that's why the negative things seem so big, is because we're not looking at all the little positive things, right? So let's celebrate, all right? Every day should be a celebration. We should be praising, right? I also read in my daily devotional, Jesus Calling. I read, it said, lie down in green pastures of peace. Lie down in green pastures of peace. This electronic age keeps my children wired much of the time, too tense to find me in the midst of their moments. And how true is that? You know, we stay so busy, all this electronics, everything is go, 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 you know, all of these social platforms, you know, which I'm grateful for them as well, but they keep us just constantly wired, okay, plugged in. Sometimes you need to unplug and find God, you know, in green pastures of peace, you know? So my takeaway here is that rest isn't weakness, it's worship, right? We need rest. God rested on the seventh day, so do we. We need to rest. And true productivity comes from peace, not pressure. You know, we always have all these life pressures coming down on us, but we need peace in order to really tackle some of life's big obstacles, right? So my reflection for today, I'm grateful, I'm humbled by God's grace and helping me to reach 40 days smoke-free. 40 days. That's a huge one for me, guys. I don't know what it is for you, but that's a big one for me. 40 days smoke-free. And that discipline reminds me that the same God who gives me strength to break one habit can help me to break every chain that doesn't serve his purpose. You know, there's other things I got to let go of too. Right? If I'm being transparent, I'm not perfect by any means. I got other things I need to break. And I'm going to. And it's like one step at a time, one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. You know, when I started with the smoke, it was that first day. I had to take that first day of breaking those cigarettes. You know, what is it for you? Think about that. But for me, again, I'm grateful for the discipline that, you know, if he gave me the strength to break one habit, I can break others. I want to break every chain, anything that's holding me back from being who I'm called to be, you know. I want to break those chains. So tonight, it's going to be Friday night. And something about Friday nights, if you know me well, a lot of my closer friends, they know this. For a long time, you know, I'm single. So if I didn't have plans on a Friday night, for whatever reason, there was a huge weight in that. It felt very, very lonely. Okay. But right now I'm looking at that like, hey, you know what? If I don't have plans on a Friday night, that's totally cool. I'm going to look at that from a different lens. Instead of a lens of lack, like, oh, I'm lonely, I don't have anything going on. I'm going to look at it as like, no, I just got the gift of time so that I can have peace, I can rest, and I can even get more things done, like studying, right? Like I got an exam next week that I'm preparing for, and this gives me extra time. It gives me space. I don't have to feel so pressured. I've got extra time. So you have to look at it, you know, anytime you have situations like that, for me, just look for the positive. And that's what I'm doing with this Friday night. So a couple other things. How do you find rest right? Because rest is a weapon. Okay, rest is a weapon. So number one, stillness strengthens. Stillness strengthens. The shepherd restores our soul in still waters, not our chaos. Okay, stillness strengthens. Number two, celebrate progress. Okay, you got to celebrate the progress, celebrate the wins. Freedom comes one habit at a time, one day at a time, one prayer at a time. Okay, celebrate the little wins. For me, I'm going to redefine my Friday nights. So for me, Friday nights doesn't mean emptiness. Quiet isn't empty. It's space for clarity, strategy, peace, and execution, right? So for me, that's what number three is. And number four, depend on God's strength. Above all, breakthroughs happen when you trade striving for surrender. Okay? Instead of go, 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 go. You know what? How about what you want me to do, God? Like look up, surrender. What you want? Let's go. So today I encourage you guys, take 15 minutes, unplug, unwind, and reflect on the victory God has given you this month, this day, and just thank Him for it out loud. Okay? Encourage you to do that. All right, let's see what we got here. Mayonnaise in the house. Where are you going? Love that. Appreciate you, mayonnaise. You know what? You are my friend, my friend. You are my friend. And I love you. And I seriously hope you have an amazing day. Okay? For real, for real. Where are you from, mayonnaise? Seriously, where are you from? Would love to know where you are tuning in from. I'm out here in Dallas, Texas. Where are you from? Would love to know. All right, guys. So my goals for today, I got some simple goals. Very, very simple, very easy. Okay. Goals for today. You said, why are you running? I'm running because I got to get my blood pumping. I got to get my blood pumping, mayonnaise. I got to get moving. What about you? What are you doing? Got to get you moving. I got to wake you up. It's early. Okay. Good morning. Today's going to be a great day. I got a new goal, my friend. I got goals. All right. I got goals. Today, my goals are complete a stem cell procedure. I'm having a procedure done today. Today's round 2 of stem cell procedure. And then I'm going to take some time to rest afterwards. Okay? Because it's going to hurt. It's a little painful. A little bit sting. They do about 50 shots with the stem cell. So it kind of stings a little bit. I'm going to use this evening to study for my Series 65 exam. I'm taking that on Wednesday. So y'all be praying for me because I need it. I need it. I feel like I'm prepared. I feel like I'm good. I'm gonna tackle that thing. I'm gonna crush that exam on Wednesday. Maintain my focus on personal growth and my gratitude. It's another goal. And keep trusting that God's pace is perfect. His pace. I constantly am wanting things to happen in my time, wanting things to, but I need to give that up, surrender to God and say, hey, you know what? You know what's right. You know what my dreams are. You know what I'm trying to accomplish. But I'm going to put the timing on you. You do you, right? Oftentimes we get stuck in wanting it to happen when we do. We're not very patient. So I'm just going to keep trusting God's pace You know, it's perfect. It's perfect timing. So quick questions I have for you guys tuning in. What's one small victory you can celebrate today? What's one small victory you can celebrate today? And when was the last time you allowed yourself to truly rest in God's presence, right? When was the last time? You just chilled out, you unplugged, you unwinded, and you just sat and got in the presence of God. When was the last time you did that? Okay? Hopefully this message has been somewhat encouraging, even to my brother Mayonnaise in the house. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for joining me. And look, if this message has been encouraging or uplifting in any kind of way, or even just entertaining, I think Mayonnaise is entertained. That's cool. No worries. Go ahead and hit that share button. Make sure you mash that share button and get the message out there. All right. And tune into the regular Who You Know Show podcast on Apple, Spotify, all the channels, right? Any channels that you have a podcast, you can go check out the Who You Know Show podcast. And that's where I interview some of today's top thought leaders, okay? We're talking about best-selling authors, coaches, celebrities. We got professional athletes, business owners, entrepreneurs, people that are doing big things, what I call world changers. And what I'm doing is I interview these people for their blueprint to success, try to figure out how to unlock that wisdom. And whether it's in your career, your business, your relationships, your life, your health, whatever the case is, I'm trying to unlock that blueprints to success, because success leaves clues and we're trying to figure out how to get there faster. Okay? So that's what the Who You Know Show is about. And if you're in career transition, if I got anybody tuning in that's in a career transition, I want you to come connect with me on LinkedIn, because I've got some resources there that can help you recover your income and get back to your cash flow sooner rather than later. All right. So guys, thanks again for tuning in. Appreciate you. Hope you have an amazing, blessed day. Mayonnaise, go crush it today. Okay. Go crush it. Make it a great day. And hope you all have a phenomenal Friday. And we'll talk to you on Monday. I'm going to see you guys again on Monday. Let's rock. Let's roll. Let's go. That's the show. It's all about who you know.